Hey, honey, have you seen my blue Mop Fly stuff? No? Hi. I just got this. I got it from O'Reilly's. I have a whole bunch of different mop heads. I cut them up and put them in my box. They come sometimes like this, or there's these. But today, I was at O'Reilly for something else, and I found this beautiful blue color, and I was really excited about it. Rebecca was dusting with it, not its intention, but we're going to make a Mop Fly. And the Mop Flies, a lot of people have poo-pooed the Mop Fly, and I think it actually is just because they don't like to catch fish. A fly is a fly. I don't understand the problem with it. If you fish a San Juan worm, you should be able to fish a Mop Fly. So we have our mop head, and the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut off one of the little tabs, the little wormy things, and there. So this is our main material. And we'll put that aside for a second. I'm pretty sure this is a number 12 hook here. And I have a copper or a gold color bead head on here because I like getting a little depth to my mop flies. And this is one of the simplest flies. I'm going to complicate it a little bit. You can even make it easier than I'm going to make it. A mop fly, we're going to put our thread on here. A mop fly is really just one of those little chenille, I don't know what you really call it, how you really pronounce it, but it's just one of those little wormy looking things that collects dust or polishes your vehicle so well. I'm going to go all the way back here and then all the way back up to the front. So I do a little ribbing. I don't know why. I think it's fancy. But a mop fly is really, simplicity is just this on here. You don't even need to have the bead head. You can fish that, and I promise you, you will catch fish. You can catch a lot of different varieties of fish. I've fished mop flies with really long mops pieces, and I don't find those to work as well. I've had a lot of fish chomp those off and not get caught. So I like them to go just about, just to be about a quarter to half length of your shank off the end here. So we're just going to tie this on right here, and it is just kind of a messy tie. You kind of have to manhandle it a bit. You just want to make sure you get it in there good. I go around the back a couple times and then back over. The contents of the mop. Let's look at one of these. Let me cut off another one here real quick for you. This one, I tied a couple already tonight with it, and so this here, when you take off, you can take off all this, and it's held together. I don't know if you'll be able to see this here. Get some more off here. It's held together by some pieces of yarn or thicker thread in the core. So right here. So if we do this, nothing comes off, but it's like twisted together, which holds it. It's actually kind of like a dubbing loop. Actually, that holds them all together. So if you don't want as much of a bulk here, there's a lot that I will rip off this and just attach to that core, because I can get less bulk at the head. On this one, this type, it's a much more plush and pearlescent kind of. So I have found already in playing with it that to just tie the whole stinking thing on and not to thin it out. So truthfully, you could call it a day and be done here. But I am a little extra on most things I do in my life. So I am going to make a dubbing loop. You know, I promise I'm going to do a dubbing loop video. I'll do one soon. There's a million of them out there. I use this as my dubbing loop tool for my spin here. Put a little wax on our dubbing loop. There we go. And then I am going to take some Peacock Ice Dub, and I'm going to be lazy in some senses. And I'm just going to shove it into my loop. I'm not going to use a clip or anything. I often use a clip, but this, the strands come out of this, just for my peacock. Some of my other ice dub, I don't find my strands come out as well, but this does in a way that I can really utilize it. Okay, so it looks like this. I am going to hold it straight back, keep it taut, and spin. And the tension prevents, I don't use a brush or anything, I just use my hands for the most part. The tension is going to prevent it from going around, spinning and just matting up. And then we'll just use our fingers a little bit to get it out, to make sure it doesn't mat up. I am not spinning this dubbing loop too tight. You'll see, I'm just barely going to do it. I just got it in there enough that it's not going to let go. And then I'm going to moisten my fingers with water, spit, to pull them back. And then around my loop I go. Keep pulling them back, those fibers back. Pull those ice dub fibers back. Okay. See, I've got some fibers trapped in here. If you get fibers trapped in, just go back and fix it. You know? Listen, it's a mop fly. It just needs to look fishy. It needs to look buggy, actually, for the fishies. Okay, just keep pulling back here. Oh, it's looking good. So, this kind of a larger collar imitates both the wings and the legs. Oh, my whole unit twisted there. Got a lot of tension on this right now. We're fine though. It's a mop fly. You know, I said not to put mop flies down, and then I'm kind of putting it down, huh? Okay. Tie that dubbing loop in. Clip off the end of our dubbing loop. And there we go. So, we're going to whip finish. Especially on a mop fly, I do not use head cement or anything on mop flies. So I always do 2 whip finishes. In case something happens to the first one, I've got a backup. I usually clip off my thread there. Sorry about that. That was weird. And then I'm going to take my bodkin, just pick out a little bit here. Did get a little twisted, especially underneath. I don't know why. Probably talking too much. Typical. I got a little bit of my ice dub. Okay, so the last thing on this one is that with this kind of more flowy collar, is that I just come in and I don't want them too long. I don't want my collar, I like it bushy and buggy, but I don't want it to go further than the length of my mop. So I'll just come in here and give it a little trim. If you have thick hair, you might have at some point noticed your barber or stylist thin some of your hair. That's basically what we're doing here. Getting a little shorter, but thinning it out just a bit. Of course, you don't need to put as much ice dub on in the first place. And there we go. That is our mop fly. Simple. This will catch fish. This will catch a lot of fish. You can do all kinds of crazy color combinations. I love mop flies. They're my favorite fly. So enjoy, catch fish, tight lines, have fun. Thank you.